Did you just accuse someone else of being a fat virgin loser neckbeard?
Well, Dick does the same thing with people with small penises.
Are you a virgin?
Well, Dick, I'm not going to disclose that info to you. How about that?
Yes, you're
about that?
Does Jesus know if you're a virgin?
No, mistakes were made. Dick, mistakes have been made in my life, but I don't talk about that, and I don't brag about mistakes in my life. Because Dick, it's a bad example to others. Dick, you're a virgin. You're a virgin.
You're so pissed
you understand?
My dearest Clementine, I hope this letter finds you well. It hasn't been easy for me out here. I've been on the front lines of what some folks are calling the stream wars. Remembering your precious smile is the only thing that keeps my spirits lifted. But I can't tell that to the fellas. They'd call me a simp. This war is really starting to pick up speed. It's been almost impossible to keep up with everything that has happened out here. If only there was a way to recap all the crazy stuff I've seen over these past few days. A show, maybe, that could cover all the firefights and skirmishes taking place all over the internet right now. If I had a show like that, I'd call it This Just In, and it would go something like this.
Hello there, folks, and welcome to another edition of
This is Just In.
Well, since the last episode of This Just In, a whole lot of crazy stuff has happened. This whole thing started when private messages between Dick Masterson and a woman he was banging were leaked. Jesse from Pod Awful thought he had a mega gotcha moment with those texts. He took it upon himself to do everything he could think of to spread them around the internet. But this all backfired when Jesse began making those leaks more about his own personal vendetta against Dick Masterson, rather than simply, hey, look at these funny texts, by focusing on himself and not the leaked text. Jesse's efforts to tarnish the reputation of Dick Masterson suffered greatly, and that's where we last left off. But now a new week has passed, and this whole thing's turned into something bigger. The crosshairs have moved somewhat away from Dick Masterson and more in the direction of the Killstream and users of the Patreon alternative New Project 2. But why, you may ask? Well, the new claim being made is that numerous internet personalities tried to ignore the Dick Masterson text leaks because they're afraid of the iron fist of destruction from Dick Masterson. You see, Dick is the creator of New Project 2, and apparently many of the people that ignored the text leaks happen to have an account with New Project 2. The theory floating around now is that there was an extensive top-secret conspiracy to cover up the leaking of Dick Masterson's embarrassing text messages. The first place I saw this theory thrown out onto the battlefield was from a fella called Godwinson. He started a series of videos dedicated to focusing on his theory of a conspiracy to downplay the leaked text messages and protect Dick Masterson.
The problem is not the DMs. Who gives a fuck that Dick Masterson is a simp? I personally could not care less. What I care about is the systematic subsequent cover-up that has followed these DMs. Now, it's been said by many before me that had Dick Masterson just laughed at this, it would have gone away in seconds. But instead, something happened. Something very odd happened, where people who have New Project 2 accounts suddenly and instantly started to shut down any mention of these DMs, any idea that these DMs were funny, any idea that within these DMs Dick was being sincere. This is what these people were doing almost instantaneously, as though perhaps they'd been ordered to, or as though perhaps they'd all come coincidentally to the same conclusion, and their New Project 2 accounts run by Dick Masterson didn't necessarily link them. It was all just a grand coincidence, because we clearly know that these DMs were not funny, were not even worth covering. And we clearly know, lads, if Mundane Matt or Tonkasaw or Kraut, poor, pathetic Kraut, if any of those individuals had DMs like this, that we all know Ethan Ralph and Toad McKinley and all of the others, they just wouldn't cover these. They just would not be a topic of discussion, because they're men of honor. Like samurai, like neat samurai, they abide by a code of honor. Now you can believe that, or you can believe what I believe to be the truth. Do you honestly think that if you sign up for this site, just in your heart of hearts, just a blatant, simple question, do you honestly think if you sign up for this site as a supporter or as a creator, do you honestly think that your own privacy is going to be protected by people like Ethan Ralph and Dick Masterson? Do you think it's under lock and key? You know who the second highest earner on this platform is? This is where I'm going to get shot in the head. This is where the Black Ops are going to come streaming in and fucking take Godwinson away. You know? Oh, you've stumbled upon the motherlode, Godwinson. It's over. It's over. You've stumbled upon this fucking crazy conspiracy of collusion. Do you want to know who the second highest creator on New Project 2 is? Somebody who makes a grand total of... Where are we? Oh, fuck. Are we losing steam? Has he taken it down? No. No! Let me find this. Drum roll, please. Somebody who makes a grand total of $1,932. $1,932. Maybe he's not the second highest earner, but that's pretty high when you're considering other creators get... People like Jim are getting $700. People like Gator are getting $19. But people like Toad, who've got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube, are getting only $26. Who do you think's making $1,932 on Dick Masterson's own site? And this is clearly his only source of income because everyone else is going to demonetize him. Who do you think this person is? It's Josh from Kiwi Farms. Now, am I saying that... I've heard rumours from very schizophrenic, autistic people that Josh is burying the Dick Show thread in the Kiwi Farms internet famous section. I don't know if that's actually happening. I don't know if Josh is passing on the doxes of people, the IP addresses of people who are slighting Masterson to Dick Masterson. I think that's bullshit. But I think for $1,932, there will come a time when Dick Masterson asks for a favour. And that favour is going to be pretty big from somebody who runs Kiwi Farms and is now running 9chan. Let's talk about what happened when these DMs leaked. Now, these DMs, they were a nothing burger, let's be honest. Dick Masterson, he's a simp, yada yada yada. It's clearly at odds with his public persona. Right, okay, who cares? And I'm pretty sure, had he have just laughed at it, within the seconds that, you know, it became a drama, those DMs innately in themselves became a drama, no one would be talking about, no one would be digging into New Project 2, no one would be digging into the collusion. But clearly what seems to have happened is that creators on New Project 2, a platform headed by Dick Masterson, have decided to all, maybe coincidentally, but maybe it was coordinated, they've all decided to preach from a party line that we're told isn't even there, you know? They've all decided to sing from the same hymn sheet that we're told isn't even existing, you know? They've all decided to shut down these DMs, to shut down any innate hilarity to these DMs, to shut down any innate possibility that Dick was being sincere in these DMs, right? So it's not the DMs necessarily, it's the people that have colluded together to shut down something. Now, why is that important? Because it shows that these people will act out of their own self-interests. They will act to protect their monetary gain that they get from Dick Masterson. Dick Masterson is essentially their employer now. He's their boss. And he can fire them at will and keep their money. You know, he's their boss without giving them any employee rights. It's brilliant. It's superb. This is fucking fantastic.
The next most outspoken person spreading the claims of a super secret conspiracy was from a fella that calls himself PPP. He became very emotional as he set out to spread the word that the Killstream and Dick Masterson orbiters were complicit in this secret effort to shelter Dick Masterson from the career-ending realization that he in fact tried to sweet-talk a woman just to have sex with her.
Everybody who has a New Project 2, which is Dick Masterson's payment processor, immediately jumped in to defend Dick. We had Toad McKinley, we had Jim, we had Gator, we had Ralph, we had Dame Pesos, we had the whole fucking crew coming in to say this is no big deal, Dick's a Chad, Dick's a pussy slayer, Dick's a winner. Then we had the shutdown the next day. But what happened next was crazy. The cover-up continued. So, on Full Blast Forever's channel, which archives all the episodes of the Killstream so that people can have a look at them for posterity and give Ralph exposure, which he needs desperately because his audience continues to dwindle and die by the day on a garbage alternative platform known as DLive. But they've decided to take down the episode from last Friday. Why? Because they don't want you to listen to it. They don't want you to listen to it because they get exposed. They get exposed as colluding in a conspiracy to clean this up. They get exposed. And in the comments section, people were calling it out, saying, this is bullshit, this is gay. You guys are working together to cover up this gossip, this drama. You guys are supposed to be all about doing it for the lulz and the chaos and the anarchy and pleasing 4chan or whatever, right? Pleasing Kiwi Farms, pleasing Cow. But the reality of it is you guys are all colluding together for money, so that you guys can enrich yourselves. So they take down the archive with all the comments, right? Then Gator runs even more gay ops, even more damage control on Twitter. Flamenco runs damage control on Twitter. Bibble runs damage control on Twitter. Toad McKinley, Dame Pace, all these motherfuckers are running damage control on Twitter. Then Pod Awful, or Jesse, has 2 of his videos about this flagged down, copyright struck down by Dick Masterson. Mundane Matt style. Now, is this true? From what I understand, it is true. That Jesse had some of these videos flagged down by Dick Masterson, which is the ultimate crime. We all know that false flagging is the ultimate crime, even though Ralph himself has admitted to it, is admitted that it's wrong. What he made his legacy and his name off of, what he'll be remembered for, is exposing the guys for false flagging. He does it himself, and his god, his hero, the Alpha Chad, Lord Legend of all time, Dick Masterson, does it as well, right? And not only did those videos go down, now mind you, this might not be true, it might all just be a false operation by Jesse to make Dick look bad, but from what I understand, and I may have been fooled, this did happen. And on top of that, there was this Medium article by Jesse, by Jamie Lynn Hughes, called I Fell for the World's Best Troll, which detailed her relationship with Dick. And the Medium article has been flagged down. It's under investigation for violation of the Medium rules. So just somehow magically, this article also happens to go down. At the same time, these videos go down. Twitter, the Gunstopo are running damage control, and the archive of the previous stream went down. There's no there's no cover-up, nothing to see here, guys. These DMs are gay. You don't want to read them. The whole time Metokur himself is complicit in it. Do you know what I mean? Him running his gay damage control tweets for Dick. Why? Because Dick pays him $700 a month. That's the reality of the situation. Dick pays him $700 a month. So Metokur is going to defend Dick to the fucking ends of the earth. Suck his dick, lick his fucking balls, drink every last fucking succulent ounce of fucking boomer cum from Metokur's sack. Just so that, or from Dick's sack, just so he can make a small fucking amount of money. You know, you got Toad McKinley running damage control for $27 fucking dollars. Here's the thing. The reality of it all is that this will come out. One of these fucking greasy fuckers will leak the group DMs of all these guys colluding and to cover up Dick. And then when that happens, the wolves will turn on each other. And there's an incentive for them to do it because whoever does it will get to climb the greasy pole.
Suddenly, from out of nowhere, Godspeed, a.k.a. Zoom, streamed for the first time in months to address the situation.
People like to claim that I'm gun shielding because I'm making fun of the fact that PPP's fat. All I'm doing is pointing out the very obvious irony that somebody that is easily 450 pounds is yelling at somebody that's 350 pounds. I mean, come on. How can nobody find that funny? This guy is breaking a sweat, and he's winded like he just ran a marathon, and all he's doing is reading forum posts on Kiwi Farms. How is he that out of breath? How is he like, oh God, and Ralph, oh, he's a snake, and oh, he sold out. Well, everybody sells out, man. You'll sell out too. I mean, honestly, I've just been relaxing, and I spent the better part of the year just bettering myself, and I'm pretty happy with how everything is. I got a really strict regimen now, and it's just been really fun. But yeah, I mean, I'm not shielding Ralph. How could you even shield somebody like that? There's not enough material in the world to shield that fucking gun. I just came back because I'm bored. I mean, I work 10 to 15 hours a day, and my nights I pretty much just pass out. But I have some time off today, and I was just watching some streams, just seeing how things were going, and I keep hearing about this cover up, and I don't like cover ups. You know how I am. And PPP, he's just like this Jesse guy. I mean, I watched that stream the other day. That Jesse guy, man, he came in swinging. He had some serious fucking blows. He had Dick completely ass blasted, and then he did what a lot of people do. I mean, it's something that I've done myself. You get too into it and you lose focus, and then you try to make it about you, and that's exactly what he did. He's done the same thing that a lot of people have done. And it's what PPP's doing it now too. I mean, he's not arguing because he's some fucking virtuous person. He's arguing because he sees that Dick and Ralph are weak, and he wants attention because nobody gives a fuck what he says. They only watch him to see Godwinson.
It seemed as if people everywhere were now talking more about the idea of a cover-up rather than the texts. The situation was evolving fast, and not to be left out of the lynch mob, Coach Red Pill, longtime enemy of Ethan Ralph and the Killstream, decided to throw his hat into the ring.
On Ethan Ralph's, or the Gunt, let's call him by his real name, the Gunt, on the Ralph retort, right? He hosted this dog pile on this poor guy called Pod Awful. Now, Pod Awful is apparently, whom, again, I had never heard of him until yesterday. He is this YouTuber, small channel. I don't know if he's on other platforms. I mean, I don't care. He went, this guy, Pod Awful, went on Ethan Ralph's Ralph retort, this Killstream, and he got dogpiled by Dick, by Ethan, by Gator, by Dame Pesos, and even by Metokur. Okay, Dick Masterson and Pod Awful went at it. It was embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. It was embarrassing not for Pod Awful, for the other crew, the guys I know. They just dogpiled on the guy, and it looked ugly. It looked like they were all like afraid. Okay, look, if Dick wants to bang 30-something, 40-something chicks, good on him. Okay, if he has to tell them all kinds of crap in order to get them into bed, I don't care. Nobody should care. That's the way of the world, pal. You gotta say all kinds of shit to get some trim in bed, right? But what I object to is that they like dogpiled on this guy, on this Pod Awful character. It was just embarrassing, and there was something else that was weird. Why was everybody like troll shielding Dick Masterson? It looked a little bit like everybody was too much on board. Everybody was on the same side too clearly. This is what it looked like. All these guys have accounts on, what's it called? New Project 2, which is Dick Masterson's project, which is essentially like an alternative version of Patreon. Because a lot of these guys, or all of these guys, I think Metokur for sure got kicked off Patreon. I don't know about Dame Pesos and Ethan Ralph, but they all have accounts with Dick Masterson's outfit. So it looked weird. It looked as if they were like troll shielding him because they were afraid of Dick? Because after all, Dick, of necessity, is going to have their actual names and their contact information and potentially their addresses and whatnot. Because, I mean, if this crowdfunding platform that he set up, and which all these people are members of, sends them money, then I'm assuming that there's like all kinds of documentation to make this legal, to comply with the tax authorities. And so what? Were they kind of scared of Dick, and that's why they were there to show support and dogpile on this guy?
The Killstream decided to respond to Coach Red Pill by attempting to dedicate a stream to inducting Coach Red Pill into their Hall of Shame.
Hello and welcome to the Killstream. I am your host, Ethan Ralph, the owner and the editor-in-chief of the RalphRetort.com, Killstream.live. I pretty much invented all that shit. Oh, I mean, I had a little bit of help. Don't get me wrong. Oh man, a lot of people are angry. They're really mad. I mean, I know this is a shock for everyone watching this show, but a lot of people are really mad at us. I'm not sure how we'll continue. I really don't know how we'll make it. Dizzy D just subscribed for a month. Thank you, Dizzy D. Cooper, I think is how you say the name. Just subscribed for 3 months. Thank you as well. 3 months, 1 month. It's all good. I appreciate it all. Let's see. Tickus just subscribe monthly. Thank you as well. Monthly, multi-monthly, all that shit matters. You know what matters, honestly, is that we're having fun and they're not. Like, I see all these people and they're so dedicated to just... Well, I mean, I hate to be so egomaniacal, but they're dedicated to putting your boy down. And it's been a years-long project, and they haven't been able to get it done yet. And not only have they not been able to put me down, they've actually increased my profits about, not even kidding, about 120-fold, just from all the hate. So, but you know, I kind of consider myself like John Cena. It's not all hate, though. There's a lot of love. I get emails all the time. People saying, oh, God, Ralph, we love you. We love the Killstream. But there's a lot of hate, too. I like the hate. I don't know. Is it wrong of me to almost appreciate the hate as much as the love? I don't know. I'll ask the panel about this, because there really is something about the hate that really just... The hate really... Does it not? I don't know. I'm just asking, in your day-to-day life, does somebody who really just doubts on you versus somebody who's always your cheerleader? I love the cheerleader too, but that one person who's just always hating, and maybe they don't even have to say anything, but you know they're hating, and you're just thinking, I can't wait to show this motherfucker. Like, I mean, I don't know, what is the more powerful emotion, the hate or the unmitigated support? I'm not sure. I'm honestly curious. To me, it's the hate. There's no doubt. To me, it's definitely the hate. It's definitely the spite. That's what gets me. I love the spite. That's what motivates me. I don't know if it's what motivates all you guys, but spite and hatred is what really motivates me.
But unfortunately for the Killstream fans, Ethan Ralph had received a bottle of wild turkey in the mail earlier that day, and by the time he was halfway through his stream, he was heavily intoxicated.
So and he also had that dude, that Gene guy, that was going around like dropping Lucian's home address and the like names and information of like all of his fucking family
guy
members.
with an anonymous profile pic. Some just crazy fucking random dude.
And then, of course, Vincent's like a weird dude in and of himself. Like, Chris just surrounded himself with like the scummiest, most bottom-feeding pieces of shit he could possibly find.
No!
And he's like, and we're gonna take down Onision, boys. Get those girls on the phone.
Whoa, get those.
I think the moment that fucking killed me on your stream was when you showed the fucking message of that one chick who admitted that she popped more Xannies than Ralph and hopped on that Chris Hansen stream. Just high as a fucking kite. It was like, yeah. It was like, yeah. Onision was.
I think it would be really cool if Coach Red Pill came on and both Ralph and him simultaneously took an autism test. Oh,
where they-
and see where they land on near the spectrum.
You look
One of
like
them
the
scores
fucking
higher.
Moon Man. Who the fuck are you talking to?
No, just because you take the test,
You're
doesn't
like
mean
the
you're
most
autistic.
autistic person of all time. Who gives a fuck about Leafy?
We're all pretty
Who
fucking
gives a fuck about Leafy and all these other motherfuckers? No, you're autistic as fuck.
Bro,
Don't try
make
to
as
don't
many
try to hide
videos
it.
on Jake Paul, bro. Those
Yeah,
are money making
Jake Paul and the Suicide Forest and Leafy and he shouldn't have left me back in 2016. Why
Ralph,
did he
you
leave
made
me?
videos on
Why
Jake Paul,
did he
you'd be a
leave
fucking
me?
millionaire.
No. Why
Bro, if
did
you made
he
videos
leave
on
me?
Jake Paul, you'd
You're
have been a
so
fucking
sad
millionaire.
that
You wouldn't need
sucker
fucking
cock.
new
like how we're at
Project
the part
2.
of
You
the
know
stream where
what?
Ralph.
You're a piece
Yo,
of
Dick Masterson would have never needed
You
to
know
have
what?
your docs, so he could
You're
threaten you
pathetic.
into not
I
calling him
don't
a
give a
cuck.
fuck. Fuck off. Bitch, I'll read my docs off right here live on the air.
No,
You
please don't
think
do
I
that.
give a
Please
fuck?
don't do that. Please don't
You
actually.
think
No,
I'll
Ralph,
fuck
no,
with you?
Ralph.
15
Ralph.
Wait.
Chill
You
the
want?
fuck out,
Do you
dude.
want me? Do you want me to continue? Do you think I
Ralph,
give
this
a
was a
fuck?
bit, Ralph. This was a bit.
No,
Ralph,
go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The episode ended abruptly as Ethan Ralph realized he was too drunk to continue the show and just shut it off without warning. People were wondering if the stream crashed or some technical error occurred, but Ethan Ralph confirmed that he himself shut down the stream. The fuss about the leaked texts and the idea there was a conspiracy to silence them was beginning to become a topic of conversation seemingly everywhere. The whole thing even spilled onto Nick Rekieta's live stream where things got a little crazy. PPP decided to call in and make his case against Dick Masterson. However, he didn't handle his case in the most professional manner, and the whole conversation quickly spiraled into a shouting fest.
If she wanted to promote her workout YouTube, all she had to do was send me an email saying, hey, can you just plug this? And like you plugged me. And I said, yeah, of course. Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
Oh, he's here.
Dick, you faggot motherfucker. How are you doing?
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Chill
man.
with-
Bad start.
Chill with the gamer words, please.
Oh, is that better? Is that better than saying, hey, guys, how's it going? Or what do you need to hear, Dick?
Bud. You can't
Is it okay to yell and say, fuck you, Dick, you cock-sucking mongoloid? Is that okay?
Yeah, but you can't say,
I can't say the F slur, I know. I just opened with it because I knew it would bother you. But
Okay.
Dick, I know it doesn't bother you. You're a Chad Alpha. You're a Chad Alpha. Nothing bothers you. But I have a question.
Things bother me, but not trout-faced fat asses saying the F slur. I just think it's inappropriate to do on someone else's channel.
It's inappropriate to do it on the great lawyer Nick Rekieta's channel. Who's currently, but you guys are such free speech warriors. Why is everybody in chat getting banned for saying 3 letters, the same letter over and over, PPP?
Hey, listen.
Why is that?
Listen.
Great
you
start.
absolute dumpster of a human.
Dick, you fucking godlike Chad Alpha King.
Listen. Why don't you turn your camera back on, you mega chat?
Well, I
hold on.
I just
hold on. Shut the fuck up. You're on my show.
Saying.
Listen. You come on my show and you accuse me of banning people. I haven't banned a single goddamn person.
Oh, just your mods at your direction, right? But you
at
haven't
my
personally
direction.
done it.
When have I directed my mods? Have you read the chat?
Well, technically, Jim, you haven't defined it properly, Jim. Technically, actually, what are
technically, actually, my rule is simple. It's the same. Hey, shut up and listen for 2 seconds.
Right,
You'll learn
Dickie?
something.
Dax,
I will let
whatever
you say.
the fuck your name is, you fucking loser.
I will let you say whatever you want on the show, in the chat.
You know who I am. You know who I am, but you pretend you don't know who I am, which is
I
pretty
literally
sad.
don't. I've never heard of you before this stream.
But somehow you knew I was fat, though. Somehow you said the fat guy. He says he's disappointed I'm not the Dick Masterson character from the Young Turks. Yeah, that's the Dick Masterson character from Dr. Phil.
Are you talking to me or Dick?
I'm talking to Dick. That's what Dick said.
Oh, well,
That's
I'm
what
talking
said,
to you.
Right, Dick?
Hey, listen, autism. Hold on. Calm it for just a second.
Autism. Like, that's all you have is deflections. Address my actual
It's not
point.
a deflection. I'm trying to address you directly.
Go ahead.
People's populist press, sir.
Take your time. I know it's hard for you. You've been doing this for 10 years. Take your time.
People's populist press, sir, Lord, whatever you want me to call you. Listen.
Your daddy.
Okay,
Call me daddy,
whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Whatever people want to say in the chat is fine.
You don't care, but
my
you're
direction to my mods is the same on every single stream. And if
Why
you
are
weren't
guys
so
obsessed
retarded,
with
you'd know.
chat bannings? Like, all you want to talk about is getting blocked on Twitter and getting banned from chats while we're fucking chicks. Do you think that has anything to do with it?
So, Dick, like you say you fuck
I'm not
chicks.
done. I'm not done with you.
I'm
not done.
Pussy. Like,
People's
what's the
Populous
new
Press.
material?
Call
Where
in
is
for
the
just
new
a
material,
second.
Dick?
I'll
Like,
finish
this
and
is
let you
some
go.
stale-ass shit, motherfucker. No.
Oh my God, you're embarrassing.
I'm embarrassing. You're embarrassing.
You
Oh,
are
child,
embarrassing yourself.
You're a spurred. You're a virgin. You live in your mom's basement.
Dude,
what other
I
material
am giving
do
you
have? I have a small
access
penis next?
to 10 times the amount of people who are watching your show right now. Calm down, and I will let you talk.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, talk. I'll give you a whole minute. I'm counting it now.
Oh, thank you, sir, for letting me talk on my own show.
It's not your show.
Yeah, listen.
It's
my
not your
mom's
show, dummy.
directions are the same for every show. God,
I
you
haven't
can't
begged to
shut
get
up
on.
for 2
People have
seconds.
demanded I get on because I'm
Buddy,
the only.
this is how you're spending your time.
Bitch.
This is your shot, and
Get
you're
on my-
jerking
get
off
on
in
your
the
fucking
corner
knees and suck me
rather
off
than
like
just
you fucking do everybody
fucking
else.
the woman in front of you.
Yeah,
What
you
is
sound
wrong
like
with
a woman.
you?
You sound like a
Listen.
woman.
Shit.
Oh my God.
Is the
my God.
All you have to
Oh my
do is
God.
listen for 30 seconds, and you can't because you're so stupid.
I don't
Listen.
know. I think that I'm actually beating you in this one there, Dick. but
You're
go
winning.
ahead.
You're absolutely winning every time.
Well, that's what people
it's
keep
great.
saying. PPP is winning. You don't
Yes,
seem to like
managed
that.
to have a conversation for 10 seconds.
Okay.
All right. What are people covering up?
What do you mean? What are they covering up?
I want to know. You say there's a cover up, right? So what is the cover up?
What the cover up is that Dick doesn't want, for whatever reason, people to laugh at his DMs. And then what the real cover up is, truly, is that he doesn't want people knowing that he has everybody on New Project 2's social security number, and he is their master of their payments.
Wait, so you want me to laugh at Dick's DMs?
Which is it?
It's both. It's
okay,
both.
wait, but wait. Like, I can't do anything about the social security number thing, but you want me to laugh at his DMs? What's your favorite one?
Well, you know what? Let's talk about the actual, what really matters. Let's talk about the social security numbers.
Wait, but we can't do anything about that. That's a forced business relationship, right? Like if I engage with Patreon has my social security number, right?
Right, exactly.
Hey, the government has your social security number, by the way.
But we can't. So Dick has our social security numbers, and he's holding my penis hostage. Fine.
Okay.
But we can laugh at the DMs if that's your want. You want to laugh at the DMs? What's your favorite one?
So let me just cover a few things here, okay, Nick? I know you're a smart guy. So look, it is obvious that Dick, for legal reasons, has to have everybody's social security numbers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you admit you have access to people's social security numbers.
I'm pretty sure I got a 1099 from New Project 2.
Yeah, you got a 1099.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. By the way, I just want to say that data, no financial data is stored on my servers. That's all third party.
It's all third party, right? Yeah, I agree. It probably is.
Shut the
Wait, let him talk.
No, I don't. Hey,
what are you interrupting me for? What have you ever done in your life? I'm a fucking.
Oh, I know. What have you done? You've been on Dr. Phil in a Pizza Hut commercial.
But he's telling you that the data isn't on his.
Do you know what I've done, Dick? Do you know what I've done in my life? I've saved souls.
Yeah,
you know me, Jesus Christ. Have you ever done anything like that?
Have you converted someone to Jesus Christ?
Yeah, I've saved souls.
Oh, well, now
Dick.
I love you. Okay, but here's the deal.
I converted a chick to my fucking cock over and over and over, and that's why we're all here today.
But here's the deal.
Piece of
but
garbage,
if Dick doesn't have the info on his servers, I think he might be saying he doesn't have direct access to our social security numbers. So I don't know. Maybe if you let him finish the fucking point, he could enlighten us on that.
Let's clarify.
Okay. Anyway, will you repeat your question now about Coach Red Pill or whatever? With the understanding that Dick can't answer a specific question about a person who's not on the show.
2 points. If you're the alternative to Patreon, why do you still have a Patreon if it's morally wrong to accept their money? 2, why are people not allowed on New Project 2?
Do one at a time.
Yeah.
This isn't a fucking press conference. Do one at a time.
Oh, one at a time.
Okay. Is it morally wrong to accept Patreon money?
Thoughts at once. He's on too much blow.
This isn't dessert. This isn't dessert or hot women. It's one at a time.
Is it morally wrong to accept Patreon money? Dick, is it morally wrong to accept Patreon money?
Oh God, no. Of course not.
Okay.
Look, here's what happened. Patreon kicked Sargon. Sargon made a big show about it. I felt that something was odd about the way Sargon made a show about it, and I paid attention to it. And I hammered him on Twitter saying, like, well, I know that you were trying to make a big show, but what actually happened? And I think what actually happened was, and what we found out was that Patreon and credit card processors are under tremendous amount of pressure from banks and MasterCard and Visa, who tell them to kick people off. And they've frightened them to such a degree that the people running the trust and safety divisions at these companies, Patreon, for example, have to make decisions that they're not qualified to make because there's no clear rules. Like, it's not that you're breaking laws, it's that it's hate speech. And I say, well, I don't know what hate speech is. I'm like a 30-year-old woman. I like this job. I like living in San Francisco. I'm making $125,000 a year. I just have to kick people off. Like, a lot of people there's a lot of pressure on me to do it. So I made New Project 2 for myself because people were bailing on Patreon, and that cost me thousands of dollars immediately. Overnight, that cost me thousands of dollars. But also because it cost people like Nick thousands of dollars. People like Metokur, people like Ralph, who said, I'm not supporting that company anymore. I'm taking my $5 and I'm going to keep it. And I said, look, I agree with you. I support you. I support you for not wanting to support Patreon indirectly. Like, Nick, you give Nick $5. Nick makes 4, Patreon makes 10 cents. Mm-hmm. But they still would not give Nick the money because they don't want that 10 cents going to Patreon. I said, I want to make it possible for you to support Nick and have your conscience cleared. I want to make that possible for you. So that's why I made New Project 2. And it's been fucking nuts. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You've gone on for 2 minutes.
You can't even let it. He's almost done. Shut up.
Keep raising your voice. It seems like you're upset now, aren't you, Dick?
I mean, I'm upset that you exist, honestly. Like, I'm upset that...
So my existence makes you seethe, does it?
Yes, because I'm extremely intelligent, and people like me have allowed you to live in this world.
Yes, you're so intelligent. You're so intelligent. Look,
my
I was
God,
about to agree with you. I was about to say you're preaching to the choir about Patreon. You're preaching to the choir.
But he wasn't finished. You could have waited 10
Dude, he went 2 minutes. He made his point. He's rambling. Go ahead.
You don't get to decide when someone's made their point.
Finish your point. If you're so important, you have to have the last word. Go ahead. Finish your point.
No, you get the last word. Literally, you get the next word. Oh, you're fucking stupid.
Scream, Dick. Scream for me. Like you're my bitch. Like you're my fucking prison prag, boy. Scream for me. Squeal like a piggy, bitch.
Dude, this is sad.
Dude, this is sad. This is sad. He's raping me. It's sad, guys. It's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
I know. I have a higher verbal IQ than you. It's sad. It's sad. I'm dancing circles around you, boy.
You're demonstrating it.
Even with your own moderator, you know, controlling shit, trying to shut it down. Even with your chat shutting it down, you couldn't shut it down. You tried to ignore me, say I didn't exist. Now I'm on the show.
I didn't say you didn't exist, you dummy. I said I don't know who you are.
But
I've never talked to you.
You obviously had seen my video, and I have had leaked messages.
I looked it up on the show.
Right. But I've had leaked messages from people who've told me you've seen
Nick,
my video.
That Nick Rekieta has seen your show. Show me. Put him on share screen. No, Nick Rekieta has seen your show on the message. Put it up.
Your cabal is still under investigation.
Put it up, fat ass. You've got the message, right?
It'll all be revealed with time, boy.
Let's go, the direct message that says Nick Rekieta has watched the People's Populist Press.
Further and further, buddy. You dig yourself a deeper and deeper hole.
Wait a minute. You clarify this for me. I don't understand. You have a direct message about having his car vandalized by Zoom. Why would I care about
the fucking guy?
Will you just make your point? Like, what's your point on New Project 2? Please, God.
Okay. Are you ready?
No. One at a time, please.
Okay. Here's my point with New Project 2. When it comes to anything with payment processors, Patreon, YouTube, DLive, any site, you have to give them your SIN. You have to give them your personal info. That's known. But those sites typically have a very detached CEO that doesn't know anything about anybody really involved in this sphere or anything else. My issue comes with Dick Masterson having access to this when he very clearly has an active role in this community and obviously does have petty vendettas against people. And so I think that it's very easy for him to abuse the trust that he's been given by the community over people's payments and over people's info. And I think that what we've seen this past week has been a systematic cover-up by the members of New Project 2 at the behest of Dick Masterson. Now, whether it was explicit that you told them to do it or it was just implied that they should defend you to protect their money, I don't know. But I think that we will find out in the coming weeks and months that that is what happened. And I think that you will be embarrassed and you will have to apologize.
Okay.
You will, Dick.
I'm going to apologize?
Dick throws out apologies like candy, though, at a parade.
I'm sorry you're so fat. I'm sorry you're
amazing. Very talented. Very talented.
Okay, hold on.
This is the award-winning comedian, ladies and gentlemen. Let's all clap for the award-winning comedian.
Money-winning, bitch.
Money-winning, bitch.
I got two questions for you.
I
got two questions for you, Peoples.
I have the stocks. I have the women. I have the coke, bro.
Peoples. I got two questions for you.
Right.
Are you alleging that I have some obligation, either implicit or explicit, to cover up for Dick Masterson?
I am, yes.
Okay. Second, what would make it a not cover up, in your opinion?
Well, I think that it's too late now, because everything that relates to this now is a deflection or some sort of fucking it's not funny, or the people who are interested in this are retarded, or whatever.
I got a question for you. Another question. Okay. Yeah. So since you have just admitted that the cover up literally cannot occur, right? Like, I think that was your admission, right?
No. What I'm saying to you is this: the cover up, you can't convince me that a cover up didn't happen, because I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been seeing it for the past week. So you can't convince me it didn't happen.
Like, what was the mechanical aspect of the cover up? I don't understand. I have the text. I have the Medium article. I could show them on stream right now.
Exactly.
So what is the cover up?
What is the cover up? It's a very good question.
It's a very good question, man.
Look, I'm just trying to fucking answer the lawyer's questions in a way that he might be able to understand.
Pay attention to my PowerPoint.
Don't pay attention. I'm going to interrupt you and deflect from the truth because I'm a cool comedian, guys. I'm a cool comedian and I live in LA. I have coke and hookers and bitches.
By the way, to the chat,
dude.
To the chat, this is exactly why I said I don't normally want to bring people on during the show, but if he emails me, maybe I could bring him on at a different time.
Oh yeah.
This is why.
This is PPP. What's your name? What's your name? Like, do people call you PPP or do they call you like?
So what the cover up is, Dick?
Jesus Christ!
Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Now, look. What happened was,
just get on with it.
As soon as these DMs came out, right? What we heard from the Twitter crowd, this is just one part of it. What we heard from Ethan Ralph, it's not funny. We heard from Jim, it's a nothing. We heard from Dame Pesos, it's a nut. We heard from Toad McKinley, you're a Chad. We heard from all these people who have new Project 2s, with the exception of Dame, who I don't believe has one. We heard from all these people that you were cool and you were a Chad and there was nothing funny about this. So right away, we have a little bit of like a narrative forming, a little bit of collusion. Then these same group of people come on to the kill stream and then fucking, derail Jesse and just shit all over him. Not to defend Jesse, because I think he is a piece of shit. He sucks and he's not funny. And you can tell already our conversation's 10 times better than the one you had with Jesse, right? So the reality
you sound way worse than Jesse.
Oh, I know I sound worse than Jesse. You've won, buddy. You've won.
It's not about winning. It's Nick's making all the money.
You've won, Dick.
I don't make any money
I
off
won,
of this.
So it's just sad.
You guys are great. Keep going.
So again, so the cover-up happens on Twitter. Then you do it on YouTube to Jesse. You fucking derail.
Or whatever this asshole's name is.
That's cool.
Give Nick $20.
All right, Peoples, I wanna let you get back to the point. I do. I just want a quick question. When you say collusion, do you mean like an actual collusion, like people got together and talked about it, or do you mean that it was just sort of people happen to have the same narrative? I just want clarification on that, and then you can go.
So I am not 100% sure if it's explicitly, like there's a group chat where it's being laid out, or it's implicitly because of the relationship they already have to Dick that this is happening, and this is the expected behavior.
Whoa.
Hold on, Dick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let him go for a second.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. So that I'm not positive on that. I just know that when you have all these people saying all the same things at all the same time, and they have a financial relationship with Dick, it smells a little fucking fishy. That's all I'm saying. And when you at the same time have, you know, any video that's criticizing it, like for instance in the comment section of Ethan Ralph's stream, that stream went down because of the comment section and hasn't returned. I don't know why that is. You know what I mean? It's just
Wait. I can answer that. What did you?
Okay, go ahead.
All of Ralph's streams go down. They go on the archive channel. That's how DLive works.
But not on YouTube.
No. Because, well, wait. Ralph's not on YouTube. What do you mean?
Well, we're talking about Full Blast Forever, right?
Well, that's not Ralph.
That's someone else.
It's directed by Ralph.
No,
actually, I don't think so.
Admit that, or you're just totally full of shit.
No, Ralph's not on YouTube. Ralph's on DLive, and he.
Well, how did he show up in my chat today then under the name Punished Ralph?
He publishes everything on his podcast channel. Look,
there is a channel.
Wait, hold on.
The stream with Jesse is up. What are you talking about? It's down. It always goes down because Ralph lost his partnership with DLive.
You're being intentionally obtuse. What I am telling you is this.
Right now. It's up right now.
What is the platform where Ralph's show gets the most viewership?
I have no idea.
It would be on YouTube under the restreaming channel Full Blast Forever, which at Ethan Ralph's direction has disabled live chats before. For instance, on the, what was it? Fucking Destiny stream with whoever. I think it was, what's his name? Fucking Mike Enoch or something like that. Destiny Enoch. The live chat was disabled at Ralph's request.
Disabled chats because that's how you get kicked off.
Right. So what I'm saying is Ethan Ralph dictates what does happen on that restreaming channel.
But that might be the other guy, not Ethan Ralph.
Okay. So this is the defense now, is that it's Full Blast Forever that happened to take down, coincidentally.
It's not a defense. It's an alternate possibility because you haven't provided any evidence that Ralph is involved in that.
The stream is up. The MP3
People aren't stupid. They can put two and two together. When we see a past behavior pattern, we can expect that we might see it continue into the future. No?
Look, I mean, I can put two and two together, but it doesn't mean that the twos are the same twos. Like, if you're going to say that Ralph controls the channel, you need to present some sort of evidence that Ralph actually controls the channel, rather than someone saying, hold on, rather than someone saying, I have to disable the chat because it will get my thing that I'm restreaming Ralph on demonetized.
There are comments from Ethan Ralph's Punished Ralph account on Full Blast Forever's channel telling him, you will do as I say or I will have these taken down myself. Those
how drunk was he?
Yeah, how drunk was Ralph there?
Okay, so if he's drunk, it excuses the behavior?
Well,
I don't know.
The episode you're talking about is up. It's up.
No, it's not up.
Yes, it is. Go to killstream.live. It's up. Like, it's a podcast.
Has anyone defended him? If you can keep a short answer, then I'll respond.
Okay. Many of these people, Dame Pesos, Ethan Ralph, Gator, Flamenco, fucking Mr. Metokur, Josh from Kiwi, they've all come in on Twitter to defend him. Some of them have even now come into my YouTube chats to defend him and to run damage control.
Which one was it? Was it Gator, Flamenco, Josh, Dame Pesos, or Ralph who came into your YouTube chat to defend?
Ralph's come in to defend, and Josh has come in to defend at this point.
Did they come in to defend, or did they come in to make fun of you?
Huh?
Did they come in to defend, or did they come in to make fun of you?
No, they came in to defend. In fact, Josh enjoys my content, he says.
Okay, and what did he say to defend Dick?
Okay, Dick, it's funny that you laugh, but I mean,
it might be a little funny, but what did he say to defend Dick?
Well, what he said was that Dick has access to his social security number, but it doesn't bother him because other sites such as Patreon, such as YouTube, also have access to such info.
That's a fact, though. That's not like a defense.
It is. Well, it's a defense, regardless of whether it's true or false. Would you agree, Nick, as a lawyer?
No.
Oh, okay. So
what makes
not a defense, I guess.
What makes that a defense other than just, look, a lot of people have my social security number, so I don't care?
Look, the difference is, and I've made it very plain and clear, is that with those platforms, they're faceless corporate entities who don't really have so much of a personal stake in this endeavor. Dick does.
Let me counter you on that. Do you think that Patreon and other platforms don't have a stake or a knowledge of what the Kiwi Farms is? Is that your assertion?
What my assertion would be...
You realize that Josh, of course, has been banned off of several platforms just for merely existing and then associating himself with the Kiwi Farms as the owner, right? Like, you get that that's a reality that Josh lives in.
Okay.
And that I defended.
The reality of it is it's corporate policy. All these Silicon Valley companies do that.
To suggest that they don't know who Josh Moon is.
It's corporate policy. It's boilerplate. It's boilerplate at this point. The difference is between
their treatment of Josh isn't boilerplate.
And somebody who has a petty personal grievance, which Masterson may very well have a petty personal grievance with people. And the idea that he can withhold people's payments or dox people's info because of petty personal grievances is a disgrace, is it not?
Has he withheld any payments or doxed any info?
Well, have you, Dick?
You're the one making the claim that he can.
What's that?
I was saying he's the one making the claim. I was hoping he had some evidence.
He reserves the right to refuse service. He reserves the right to refuse service to anyone at any time.
Hey, can I answer or what? I did have a problem in the early stages of New Project 2. Back when it was still called New Project 1. This woman came on and she sucked dick and ate out assholes. And that's what she was trying to sell. And I said, I support you, ma'am. I support you 100%, but I don't know if I could do this. And that's all she wanted to do is suck dick and eat out assholes. And she kept doing it. She got all this money. And then she came out and said, you know what? And I also hate my son. He's this fat idiot.
Right. Are we ever going to get a straight answer? Or is this leading to a mom joke about me? Like, I can cut you off at the pass.
No, it's not a mom joke. It's not a mom joke.
Suck a fucking dick, buddy. Like, you're so predictable. You're so predictable. The fucking award-winning comedian, money-winning comedian even. That's what they say, right?
Are you done?
Are you?
No, I'm telling you the story of this whore.
This amazing story about the whore who's going to turn out to be my mother.
My son.
Right. Son. Oh, look, you fucking middle-aged old boomer. Why don't you fucking get on your knees and clean my dick of cum?
He was a big superstar in high school. He played high school in the Toronto High School.
Oh, in the Toronto High School League. Oh, my God.
Toronto football.
Oh, no.
He wanted to be.
No. Dick, no. Dick, no. Dick, no.
I don't do this to make money. I just do this because I love sucking cock and eating out assholes. And I said, I agree with you. And the cop said, no, this bitch eats too many assholes. It's a nuclear weapon. She eats too many assholes to be safe. And I said, you know what? You guys are right. I'm not going to do it anyway. It's shady, and it turned out to be Ashley. It turned out to be your mom.
So I was right about where it was going. Have any of the co-hosts laughed? Even
that was the high verbal IQ.
Laughter for you this time,
okay,
Dick.
back to the question.
They couldn't even do the fake laughter. That is sad.
Back to the question.
That is sad.
Do you have any evidence?
No. Back to the. I just want to focus on the failed punchline here for a minute.
Well, now, I don't care what you want to focus on.
How many comedy clubs have you been in?
I got kicked out of UCB. That's all I know.
Okay.
Anyway, so do you have evidence at all, any, even circumstantial, that Dick has somehow held over a social security number or withheld payment?
Yes.
Who?
I can't disclose that information. I protect my sources dearly and with my life.
Wait,
how's that for an answer? Is that as good as Dick's fucking answers about my mom? When I
Dick's answer was obviously trolling you and
personal info and money. How's that for an answer? You fucking dickless retard, mongoloid.
But you're saying you have. Okay, how much money has Dick withheld from
starfish, bud?
How much money has Dick withheld from
someone? My fucking nice, pretty pink taint. How about that?
Can you reach it? Can you reach your own asshole? Or are you too fat?
You know what, Dick? I bet you can reach my asshole with your fucking tongue, buddy. You can tickle that taint well. I've heard you like to do it with the fucking gentleman at the gay bar every Friday night, where you drink yourself to fucking sleep because you have a failed acting career and the peak of your life is a fucking Pizza Hut commercial. So don't come on here and fucking try and tell me shit.
Well, the peak of his life might be a Pizza Hut commercial, but the peak of your life might be a Pizza Hut. It doesn't matter.
You know what I mean? I don't know what to say.
Can you reach your own asshole, Ashley?
Pizza Hut's pretty fucking good. They fired you, buddy. So as soon as they fired you, I fucking ordered 3 larges. I slammed them right into my fucking gun scoop of this biblical level of proportions.
Oh my god! Thank God.
Give all the hot
okay,
goss,
are you done then? Like,
goss.
is this the point you wanted to make?
I don't know.
I know you said I don't know so many times this stream, and it is honestly the most accurate thing you've said the entire stream. Is I don't know.
Any fucking point I try and make on your show is either derailed by a mom joke, a gay joke, a dick joke, some other comment about a person's physical appearance. So it doesn't matter, right? Like I can't make any legitimate points when I'm dealing with a fucking
You're not making legitimate. You're not making points. You're making accusations based on logical leads.
Fucking pretending he's a comedian.
I'm trying to get any information to solidify a single claim.
It's okay, buddy.
It's not okay for you. You don't understand that because your verbal IQ is very high, but your analytical IQ is lacking.
Everything you do is lacking, Dick, from your comedy to your relationships with women
talking
to your
to
fucking
Dick,
podcast,
dummy. You're talking
to your
to me.
Spiritual salvation, to your ability to even talk to me coherently now. Everything in your life is lacking.
Wait, what about the spiritual salvation? Talk about spiritual salvation, please.
Well, I don't know, Dick. Are you just going to call it gay?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, you are. So we're not going to talk about Jesus Christ on a profane garbage.
Why are you
defending Gator as being like a huge personality and a funny guy when he's some autistic fucking 400-pound neck-bearded fucking greasy virgin loser neckbeard with no personality, no charm except ripping off Metokur.
Did you just accuse someone else of being a fat virgin loser neckbeard?
Well, Dick does the same thing with people with small penises.
Are you a virgin?
Well, you know, Dick, I'm not going to disclose that info to you. How about that?
Yes, you're
about that?
Does Jesus know if you're a virgin?
No, mistakes are made. Dick, mistakes have been made in my life, but I don't talk about that, and I don't brag about mistakes in my life. Because Dick, it's a bad example to others. Dick, you're a virgin. You're a virgin. You understand, Dick, that for most of human history, do you understand that for most of human history, it was perfectly socially acceptable to be a virgin?
That's why you're all pushed up, you fucking fat ass motherfucker.
Dick, Dick.
What's up, virgin? Yeah, virgin. What?
Dick,
What virgin?
Do you understand that for most of human history, it's been perfectly normal to be a virgin until marriage? Do you understand that? Do you understand that until fucking Marxist subversive pieces of shit like you hijacked our culture, we used to wait until marriage? Do you understand that, Dick? Do you understand reality? No, you just want to yell virgin, 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 virgin.
We gotta, peoples, I gotta ask you, okay. Look, I got to get back to a show. I think you've had an ample amount of time.
I've had my fucking piece. I don't give a shit. I'm just not leaving until you kick me because then it will be, oh, he quit. He's a coward. He's a pussy. He's a bitch. I'll stay up until the moment you kick me off the show, motherfucker.
I can't kick you off the show. Hangouts cucked me out of the ability to kick you.
What bullshit? Really? Fuck Google. Why are you still on their platform?
I don't know. You're the one who called into it.
Why are you still on Google's platform?
Because I'm 100 years old. I know you're smart and cool on the internet, but I'm an old boomer and I don't understand change. So I can't kick you. So please leave because it makes my life easier.
Oh, okay. So you're done with the show. So you've admitted I've won, right? I just want to hear from all of you. I won.
Yeah, you win.
Yeah, you won. You won.
Perfect. I won. Have a good night.
Thanks. Holy Christ.
Oh, wow. I told you that would be fun.
I haven't seen that much pent-up semen in my entire life.
So he was a virgin, right? We all got that?
I think. I don't want to know. I still don't know what the cover-up is.
Oh fuck! I wanted to ask him what he thought about Jamie Lynn Hughes. Who he was.
He refused. He said she was too old. She's an old windbag with dried up dead eggs or whatever.
Not long after the interview with PPP, Godspeed, aka Zoom, called into Rekieta stream.
Nick Naylor says, I just saw Masterson do the one-eyed drunk test. Romeo Garbo says, hey, what's up? What's up, Zoom?
No! home. What's up, man?
Man, that was a very enjoyable stream that we had. I see that PPP spent a lot of his time showing us that just like his dick, he can't find a point either. I do have some serious questions for Dick. I mean, I've been hearing about him for like the past 2 or 3 weeks. I get a bunch of messages on Discord and Twitter about this simp shit, and I'm sure it's getting a little tiring at this point. I saw that stream with that Jesse guy.
Actually, go ahead.
I saw the stream with the Jesse guy, and he did the same thing PPP did, where they get a little excited and they make it all about them, and then they kind of lose, where they were really going for to begin with.
Setup. It sounds like a setup.
Yeah. So I saw the DMs. I mean, as gay as they are, it's obviously you were just saying anything to get pussy. Guys do that all the time.
Man. That's false.
I read the DMs. You were telling her anything she wanted to hear, whispering her sweet nothings. I mean, it didn't seem very alpha to me, but I mean, I've also seen the Dr. Phil videos, and you started off exactly like you always are when you're on a stream. Oh, fuck women, when we're objects. I'm a Chad, but then over the course of the show, the next few episodes, you started caring about the women.
Fake though, like you don't.
Is it really all fake? Because you kind of always perceive yourself as this like alpha Chad, pussy hound. Like I heard you saying that to him when he was on here, that he was a fat virgin, that you banged 2 women. You say that shit a lot, but I mean, people that act like that and live like that don't really talk to women like you are.
I don't know what you're actually asking.
Well, why do you act one way on stream, but then in private act a completely different way?
What are you talking about in stream?
Well, when you're streaming and you're on your show, you're this alpha Chad that bangs women, but then when you're alone, you're whispering them sweet nothings and telling them that they're atavistic and you want to be inside of them and that you love them and all this shit, and people make fun of you for it.
Oh, no. Women don't make fun of you for saying that stuff. If you are with any kind of woman, talk to them very tenderly and excite them. Like God gave you an engine to warm up. It's like that gender exists for you to excite and tittle.
Well, you're not supposed to excite them. They're retarded animals that you have sex with. It doesn't really matter.
No,
it's just weird. It's just weird that you show yourself out as this, like, you were the homecoming queen. You were King Big Dick in high school. You were this and that. But then when you're alone with women, you're a completely different person. You were the same way on Dr. Phil. You were this alpha Chad when you were in front of the audience, but then when you were in the house with the women, you wanted to hear how they felt. You wanted to listen to hear them out. You were sitting alone letting this woman cry about her boyfriend saying the kid fell down the stairs. I mean, who's the real dick? Is it the alpha Chad that cucked Maddox, or is it the nice caring guy?
There's no limit to how much you can care about anyone's problems. I don't know what you're
which one's the real you? Because you're one way when you're on your show and you're one way when you're on this show, but then it seems like you're a completely different person when you're around other women.
I got a question for you, Zoom.
Yeah, sure.
In reading those texts and listening to the show, you think that those two are inconsistent?
Yes, I think that Dick is completely inconsistent with the person that he presents himself as.
Man, I didn't get that impression at all.
I mean, he says that he's a caring person. I mean, if he's such a caring person, why does he send Ethan Ralph alcohol when he knows he's an alcoholic?
Well, that's what an alcoholic needs, is alcohol.
No, an alcoholic needs to stop drinking.
No.
And as a friend, you should be supportive and tell him to stop drinking. But instead,
I don't
give him alcohol.
I don't tell friends what they need to stop doing. I give them what they want.
Well, if they're honestly their friend, you wouldn't let them drink themselves into a stupor like what happened tonight.
Why?
Because it's pathetic. If you actually give a shit about the person, why would you let them drink themselves into a stupor unless you're trying to profit off of that?
How is he profiting off that by Ralph drinking on the Killstream?
Why give him alcohol when he's an alcoholic?
But it's like,
you don't add gasoline to a fire. You said that you shipped them alcohol. I've heard you say it before on streams.
I mean, first of all, I'll give alcohol to whoever wants it, but you definitely give alcohol to stop a fire.
But you don't give alcohol to an alcoholic. I mean, this guy is so drunk, he's falling out of his chair on stream now.
So
I mean, if you honestly are his friend, why would you do that?
Well, he wants to drink.
Well, shouldn't you, as a rational adult and somebody that is there, that somebody that he would listen to, somebody that he trusts, wouldn't you want to take the stance to not give him alcohol and make him, a delusional alcoholic mess?
I'm not his dad. Why would I do that?
Why would you enable it?
What do you mean enable?
You're sending him shipments of alcohol. I mean, are you trying to...
I haven't sent Ralph any shipments of alcohol, but
you said you sent him alcohol. I've heard you say it before on stream.
No,
I heard you say it on the kill stream that you sent him alcohol.
I mean, I would, but I haven't. But why would that be bad?
Because you don't give an alcoholic alcohol, especially when they're as bad as he is right now. If anything, you're enabling him. So why would you be an enabler, Dick?
Of alcohol?
Have you ever
Yes.
I don't mean to be weird, but have you ever listened to Dick's show? He's a consummate enabler.
I just think it's weird. I mean, he's like
wait, you
big
want me
alpha Chad, but he's a caring teddy bear in private, and he cares about his friends, but he's literally supporting an alcoholic. I mean, I was listening to you. You say that you're not a flagger, and you guys talk shit about Monday and Matt. But not even 30 minutes ago, you said that on that Facebook group, you were telling people to flag down Maddox's supporters and flag down his sponsors. You said
no,
that.
he did not say that.
He did say that.
Wait,
no, you literally didn't listen. He said
I did. You said that you saw it on the Facebook group and you did not want to be part of it, and then you apologized to your chat. And then he said that if somebody comes after his money, it's fair game.
You even got my story wrong.
No,
I said that we
said that.
in the Facebook group did it. We didn't see it from Dick.
And
we just did it.
No, he just said that if somebody goes after his money, it's fair game.
What was that about giving Ralph alcohol?
Well, you're enabling an alcoholic.
Well, why do you not like that?
Because it's sad to watch this guy get worse and worse. I mean, if you're honestly his friend, why would you let him get worse?
So you don't give alcoholics alcohol?
No, why would you give an alcoholic alcohol, Dick? To watch them sink further into alcoholism and destroy their life? I mean, is that really the kind of person you want to be, Dick?
Well, if you want alcohol, I'll give it to you, man. What are you asking? I can't
I'm just asking why, as somebody that claims that they're caring, you do that.
I don't claim that I'm caring. You're like this.
You just said you were caring like 10 minutes ago.
Oh my God, Zoom, dude! You said this would be quick, and this is weird.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Nick. I'll make it really quick. You told PPP that you were super wealthy and lived in a mansion.
No, I'm not super wealthy.
You just said that. You said that when you were arguing with PPP that you.
I live in the Hollywood Hills.
You said that you were very rich and that you fuck your girlfriend in a mansion. But last time I checked.
Hey, come on! What the fuck,
It's not
Zoom?
a mansion. It's a 3-bedroom with 2
get the
bathrooms.
fuck off. Zoom.
I live in the Hollywood Hills.
That's not a mansion. It's a small little house. It's 1,300 square feet, man. Why?
I live in the Hollywood Hills.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Why did you lie and say you lived in a mansion?
Hey, Dick. Dick, I'm gonna hang up the call. Zoom, don't fucking dox people on my show. You asked to come on. Why are you being a prick? Get the
I'm
fuck
not
off.
being a prick. I'm asking the truth. Why did he claim he lived in a mansion?
Dude, you said
when the house
his
is small?
address on stream, you fucking idiot.
Right?
Yeah, Dick. So why would you enable an alcoholic? What kind of person does that make you?
An enabler?
Exactly.
Well,
and why would you enable him?
Zoom, get the fuck out of here. You said this is more autism than anybody else could possibly have imagined.
Enable an alcoholic? What do you mean?
What kind of person does that, Dick? That just makes you look like a shitty person.
Oh, I'm a shitty person?
Yeah, it's shitty to do. Why would you enable this drunk retard and bring him on your show? And then
the same reason I enabled you.
You got the camera like right on his stomach showing how fat he is. I mean, come on, man. You're clearly making a joke out of Ralph.
Is this your point?
Yeah, I think you're making a joke out of him, and that's why you keep flying him out.
Flying who out? Where?
When you had Ralph on your show, you had the camera right on his big fat gut showing how fat he is, and then you sat and fucking talked to him, and all everybody did was screenshot it and make fun of him.
What camera are you talking about?
The camera that was literally on Ralph when he was in your studio. He had it centered right on his stomach just to show how fat he was. It wasn't chest level or anything. I mean, the guy's 5'6". You got to aim the camera down on purpose to do that.
But I have a big studio. The camera has a wide field of view. What happened to you? Why are you?
Nothing happened to me. I'm just asking. I'm asking a lot of questions, man. Like, it's just weird. There's a lot of inconsistencies that I see from you. It's just
inconsistencies of me. Look, bud, I'll feed booze to anybody. I don't care.
Well, you also claimed that you didn't care about PPP, but then you talked about him for an hour after you left, and you guys claim that you don't care about these texts. But no, I think PPP is a fat retard. But you guys should have got him off hours ago.
When we made fun of PPP, we were talking about who? Ralph?
No, you guys literally let PPP run you around like idiots for an hour instead of just hanging up on them.
Why do you care?
I don't. I'm just wasting your time, and I'm doing the same thing that she's doing, and you're falling for it because you're dumb.
Get the fuck off. Go away.
You literally believed it and fell for it again. You guys are dumb.
Yeah, you win. Good job. Get the fuck off. Go.
Well, at least one of us is win because you certainly didn't win with that Vic case.
You're right. Go. Get off.
Oh my, it's so weird.
You're such a piece of shit. Really? God damn it.
What does that?
I had to cancel the whole fucking thing. I had to throw Dick off because I can't kick people.
Do you see what I mean by rules? Remember I talked about that, Nick? Rules. There should be. There just used to be. I don't know, man. I know some of you guys. I've had my detractors, but I hope this stream is kind of showing people that for all the Drexelisms, I hope you guys have seen. I still have a very strict set of rules, man. And what that guy did is not okay. Look, I don't care if you're my worst enemy. I'm not going to dox you, man. Really, come on.
That's just. Just a pile of shit.
Who does that? I don't know. I don't believe in using shaming language on people. I don't call people names, and I would never dox someone. I don't care who they are.
After dropping Dick Stocks twice on the stream, Zoom was kicked out. Rekieta was noticeably upset, and Dick seemed confused because he was under the impression that Zoom was coming on the show to defend him. They say war is hell. After fighting long enough, you forget why it even started. And unfortunately, after the first few days of fighting, the stream war had its first casualty. PPP's channel was flagged and removed from YouTube. Now, the question of who's to blame for the flagging of PPP's channel is still being discussed. No one knows for sure, but there's a lot of theories out there. Regardless of who's to blame for this casualty, it still stands that flagging is a weak move and contrary to the rules of proper internet warfare. Even Mr. Metokur made a comment on the flagging of PPP's channel. And surprisingly enough, Mr. Metokur took things even further and agreed to come on PPP's show for an interview on the controversy at hand.
I don't know, Jim. I think that it boggles my mind that you just, for whatever reason, continue to not criticize people like Ethan Ralph for the hypocrisy that they do when you have at least a standard that flagging is wrong and advocating for it is wrong. But all you'll say is it's gay. Like, you don't actually criticize him.
If you put together a literal compelling video that shows that Ethan Ralph or his capos or however you wanted to define them has done this to you, yeah, I'll absolutely call it out. But
it's not just me. What about JF? I mean, that's confirmed and that's public that he's told people to flag JF.
But you started that by saying that JF had told people to flag people, and then Ralph had told people to flag JF. So I said it's flaggers flagging each other.
So it excuses Ralph's behavior because somebody else did the same crime. That's not how it works.
How what works? The internet?
It's not how anything works. Because two wrongs don't make a right, Jim. It doesn't magically erase that Ralph did that just because somebody else was flagging. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I told you both instances were gay, didn't I?
It's just gay. Like, you have no other criticism.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to say? What would satisfy?
I want you.
Give me the words you want me to say.
I just want you to let everybody know that he has now become Mundane Matt. He has now become Tonkasaw.
But he hasn't. You haven't shown that he's come after you.
It's not that he's come after him. It's proven that he's come after other people. It's out there in the open already. And there's a lot of circumstantial evidence that he's come after me.
Well,
so
put it
I just
together
don't understand
in a compelling package.
Why are you so determined to defend this man when he's an alcoholic.
I'm telling you, put together your best video that shows all this shit, and if it's good and it shows it, I will fucking call him out.
Well, we put together some videos. They've been taken down.
Well,
We
put
haven't
it
had
on
the opportunity to see them, but there will be a video coming, and I hope that you do hold yourself to that, because we've seen that you do change what your word was before, so you might change it again. So I just want to make sure that if
shit
this
happens
info
over the
comes
course
out,
of 10 years. Yes, but I'm telling you, if you put together a fucking compelling video that shows what you're accusing them of happened, I will absolutely fucking call them out. Why wouldn't I?
okay, I'm just glad that you've admitted to that at least. I'm glad for that, and I think we're finding some common ground here. I'm not trying to fucking come at you that hard, Jim.
You haven't come at me at all.
I'm just trying to have some fun here, and talk through this with you and see what your opinions are on these things, because a lot of people do take your opinions very seriously, and you know that. And so I think you have a certain, this is gay to say, but you have a certain responsibility to hold people to the standards that you've held other people to. That's just what I believe. Maybe you believe something different.
Apparently I do, I guess. I don't know. I'm saying put together an entertaining video that shows what you're saying, and I will call them out.
Great.
Okay.
Is that not fair?
Yeah, it is.
I think so. And I'm glad that you've come to that point. The only other thing I really want to just
I would have come to that point with the initial shit with the Jesse post. Again, it comes back to just put the shit out there.
Okay.
Right. And we will, because the Jamie blog post is censored. I'll get it out there with the archive IS link in my video, so on and so forth. Right.
Include it all. Yeah.
Great. I'm glad we agree.
Well, yeah, you should put fucking literally everything in. Yes.
The last thing that maybe not the last thing, but maybe the second last thing. When it comes to Josh, I think you said the reason he would lock the thread is to have fun and engage in it, right?
No, I said if people are pestering him to do shit, I could see that he'd lock it intentionally.
Yeah, he really
if you're the same thing with the people telling me you need to do a video on JF, I could see if people are getting up Josh's ass that you need to do this or do that he'd lock it out of spite.
But nobody's really done that. People are just discussing what's going on.
I don't know what anybody's done. Again, like compile it in a video and show that Josh did it because I don't know for whatever reason that Josh did, because he's in the pocket of Dick Masterson.
Yes, that's exactly what we're saying. But yeah, well, this has been good. This has been spiritually edifying. I enjoyed this. PPP, do you have any last words? Do you Jim? Do you, or could we just kill it? Pull the plug.
If you guys are good, I'm good. I got the invitation. So if there's anything else you want to ask away.
Well, the last thing I just want to say is,
sure.
I really do think that the behavior that's been committed by Ethan Ralph, by Josh in this instance, by Dick Masterson, it is very gay. And I think that it's very suspect. And I think that eventually some true wrongdoing will come out. I think it's suspicious that threads are being locked. I don't buy this cover story. It's because people are telling him what to do. I don't think that that's what's actually happening. I think it's just to shut down actual discussion on this and bury it. For what reason, I have no idea. But things are being flagged down. Articles are being flagged down. Videos are being flagged down. Threads are being locked. There's something to this, and I think that we'll all see in a short period of time. But you're right, Jim. We can't present to you the smoking gun evidence at this moment in time. And so
well, yeah, I mean, put together a compelling video. If your shit's getting flagged down, archive everything, use the Wayback Machine, put shit on BitChute, have alternative backups on Vimeo that nobody knows about.
All right,
so people can't flag your shit down, right?
And final point, I wanted to just make sure you think, and you said this before, but I just want for all the fucking dick riders out there and the dickheads who deny reality, Jim thinks that I won the interaction with Rekieta and Dick, right?
Yeah, I thought you went in there, and I don't think they understood the bit, and I think that Dick looked really upset at the end of it. Yes.
Okay. That's all I've really got for you, Jim.
Cool.
I hope that you have a great rest of your week. I hope we have some more fun together as we go over this fucking.
I'll be watching this shit unfold. I'm fucking 6 more streams to go. I guess I don't know.
A million more streams to go.
People said Godwinson had videos up too. I have to go. I guess watch those, and then I've got to see. It's so much fucking shit to catch up on.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's hard to fucking go over it all. There's so much right now that even I, who's deep in this fucking shit. There's things I'm leaving out that I wish, later looking back, I wish I had presented this to you, Jim. But I think you're a smart enough guy that you'll research it, you'll figure it out for yourself, you'll come to your own conclusion on that, and I look forward to that.
I'm looking forward to the video. Leo, any idea of when you're gonna have it up? I guess
sometime Sunday or Monday, and I guess
so. This week, then, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not sure how long this whole stream war will continue, but I do know one thing. I'm going to be watching every moment of it as it unfolds. Make sure to stay tuned to this Just In to see if this battle continues to rage on. Do you enjoy these videos? Do you want more This Just In? Well, help us grow. Tell your uncaring family, tweet it out to your loser friends, think about me while making love to your spouse. How's about a thumbs up? Maybe check out the Patreon and tip your entertainer. The more feedback these videos get, the more videos I'll make. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to spread the word and tell the world about...
This is Just In.